Howdy, Ekanalo H2Os, Roller Bros, and Tiffany Nelsons alike. I'm your guide Q. Welcome back to some cringe stories from r/cringe. These are difficult situations to get through. I would not have wanted to experience them myself, but luckily we can experience them secondhand through the power of the internet. Let's get into it. First time I ever ordered pizza. This happened about 2 years ago. I ordered some Pizza Hut online. When it was delivered, the lady handed me the pizza boxes. Normal. I said thanks, and she told me my shirt was inside out. I said, oh, and then she hands me the receipt to sign and leave a tip. I spend 30 seconds trying to get the pen to work. She looks at the pen and says, you have to click the pen. I said, oh. Then she reaches to get the receipt and tells me the pizza smells good. Then I said, you too. And then I closed the door and killed myself. Edit, it was actually Domino's, not Pizza Hut. Jesus Christ. There's something about just the exchange of your pizza smells good and then you responding you too. It's one thing if somebody's like, oh, how are you? And you're like, nothing much, man. Like, that's awkward. But, like, is it you also smell good or, like, your pizza smells good as well? It's just a loaded... Oh man. A guy that we, the bride and groom, had never met before proposed to his girlfriend at our wedding. We were cutting the cake, so everyone had been ushered in, and the photographers were going crazy, telling us to pose, how to cut it, etc. Pivotal moment in the reception, front and center stage. All of the bridesmaids and groomsmen were around. Everyone was watching. And this guy jumped in the space between the wedding party and everyone else and proposed to his girlfriend. She was a former colleague of my husband, and I had only met her the day before. She is not a super close friend of us as a couple or my husband individually. We had never met the guy before. He met us at our wedding reception. Was this his plan the whole time? What if he had hated the venue or something? What if they hadn't had a good time? Why didn't he just plan something on his own, or at least buy her a dinner instead of eating and drinking on us? The whole thing is so cringe. So I'm sort of in the camp of people take weddings too seriously with trying to have everything be perfect, but this is undoubtedly an incredibly trashy thing to do. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, but especially the fact that you're a stranger proposing to your girlfriend at the wedding of people that you don't personally know at all. You're not even a former colleague of either of these people. It's just, what? Honestly have to wonder if, like, the girl that was being proposed to was embarrassed or not, or if she's just that weird type of person who was like, yes, this is the perfect time for us to get engaged. I just want to preface this story by saying I've experienced many cringe-inducing moments in my life brought on by myself, and I've witnessed even more on the internet, but this might take the cake, I don't know. Tried to buy myself a birthday cake and it ended up a nightmare. So this happened 2 years ago, and I still think about it today. I was single, had been for a while. My family was in another state, and most of my friends were several hundred miles away. It was my birthday, and it's about 7 p.m., and I really wanted some birthday cake. I'm an adult, right? I can get my own damn cake. So I go to my local pavilions because they have a nice bakery. My heart is dead set on a cake with buttercream icing. The more buttercream icing, the better. I grab a handbasket and wander into the store. The bakery department looks empty, but that's okay though, they have pre-made cakes. I'm staring at the pre-made cakes. There's a lovely cake with white buttercream icing and big buttercream roses. This is perfect. I'm staring there for about 5 minutes, and I'm about to pick up the cake when all of a sudden, a very cute and pretty employee comes from the back of the bakery, where I can only assume she was cleaning and getting ready to end her shift or go home. Anyway, she asks if she can help me. I reply no, that I'm just gonna grab a birthday cake. Pretty baker girl. Oh, nice, who's it for? My brain. Don't say it's for yourself, she'll think you're pathetic. It's for a friend. Great, now she thinks that you have a girlfriend because she sees you looking at white cakes with roses on them. Me, quick thinking, a guy friend that I work with. Oh, well, most guys don't like those cakes with the flowers on them. My brain. Now she thinks you're gay, not that there's anything wrong with that, but you're buying a cake with roses on it for a guy friend. See how cute she is? Say something witty. I don't know, he likes roses. My brain. Smooth. It gets worse. She then leads me over to the other cakes, all of which are like blue and covered with whipped icing. I absolutely hate whipped icing. I can't stand it. I would rather not have a cake if it's got some sort of gross whipped icing. She begins to tell me that these are the kind of cakes I should buy for my guy friend. She's really sweet and trying to be helpful. Then my brain gets an idea. Hey, just go wander the store. She seemed like she was about to get off shift, then you can buy the cake you want and quickly leave. So I tell her that I'm going to think about it, and I wander the store for another 20 minutes or so, peeking around to see if she's left. Then I realize that I'm wandering the store with an empty handbasket, and that looks weird too. So I pick up some random crap that I don't need, and I keep peeking. She still hasn't left. Finally, I make another pass, and she's gone. I rush over and I'm about to pick up the cake with the roses, when, like a horror movie, she pops up beaming and smiling. "Oh, you changed your mind! I really think your friend will love this cake here." She points at the blue one with the whipped icing. I finally relent. Maybe it won't be so bad. I sigh and grab the cake. She informs me that she can ring me up right there at the bakery. So she starts to ring up all this useless crap I had in my handbasket and the cake I didn't want. "Oh, would you like me to write his name on it?" No, his name probably won't fit. I'm really good at this. I can make it fit and it'll look great. My brain, don't say your name. Your credit card is right there in her hand. She'll see your name and know how pathetic you really are. But brain, I can't think of a name. It'll be great. What's his name? His name is really long. It won't fit. Just tell me his name. I'm grasping at straws, and then the face of my good friend Dan appears in my head. "Dan," I say very quietly. She looks at me and pauses. "You didn't think I could fit Dan on the cake?" I don't know. So she writes "Happy Birthday, Dan" on my birthday cake, the birthday cake that has the icing I hate. I take my cake home, the cake I didn't want, along with a bag of groceries I don't want or need. My birthday cake that says "Happy Birthday, Dan" on it. I cut a slice. It's some awful chocolate cake, and it's covered with blue-dyed whipped icing that I loathe. I take one bite and throw the rest of this cake in the trash. I didn't go back to that store for months afterwards. I think the thing that makes this one so special is just the compounding cringe. With every decision, the situation is getting worse. And of course, it takes place on a lonely birthday, which just makes it all that much better. Oh. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to all you people out there. Not everybody celebrates it, but it's always good to remember the stuff that you're thankful for. I'm very thankful to all of you guys for continuing to, share this time with me every day or every once in a while, whatever it may be. I hope you guys are all doing super well out there, taking care of yourselves and one another, drinking a sufficient amount of water, and skating on to the best of your abilities. I'll see you very soon. Stay safe. Peace.